is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So UConn's offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he...
Played the position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Beal. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
Yeah, and they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. Got his man on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskies want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Back to pass, it's Beal. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Oh, he got loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
It's a foul on the play. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's straight. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. UConn going back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And this quarterback has had a rough game. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out and they'll have to go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UConn quick to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quick completion to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Bringing the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. They're working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Okay, ready? Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Beal. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's straight. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He leaves it with his back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half. Get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. UConn quick to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go!
The give on the inside. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th.
4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Hattiesburg for some time. They're up by 25 over Memphis. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Right on the money. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Drake. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
UConn quick to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Lost the defense, he's wide open. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown. UConn. And once he found open space, the